Hello. May I speak to Nessa? Nessa, this is Daniva.
You might not know who I am.
Nessa, girl, did you get into last night's episode of Pose, honey? Girl, that thing got me in here drinking this Hennessy, listening to that Shirley Brown, Woman to Woman. Woman to woman, have you ever been in love? Then you would know how I feel. The category is Ghetto Secretary with 60 credit hours from ICDC College. Realness. Yes, God, Nessa, girl, let me tell y'all something. Monday morning, y'all hoes can't take me. I am giving y'all corporate LaQuisha fish. Okay, I had financial aid. I did 18 credit hours at ICDC College. I got me a nice job as a lover and a secretary, and now I think I'm better than the rest of you bitches, okay? But I ain't quite got my professional look together. I got my blouse together, but I can't let go of my ghetto girl hairdo, honey. And with that, let's review last night's episode of Pose. One thing about it, bitch, I knew better than to get on this camera and look like Miss Blanca did when she walked her first ball trying to look pretty. Y'all, that scene was everything. And the way Pray Tell said that woman looked like Cinderella after 12 o'clock, I hollered. She looked like a little boy playing in makeup, bitch. She looked like Mateo in that moment. But it was a very touching scene. Because mama walked, she just wanted to feel pretty, even with that dusty ass wig she had on and that old Little House on the Prairie 1949 ass dress she was wearing. Mama had heart. And the way Electra was over that balcony peering down at her and Blanca looked up for a little bit of inspiration and a whole lot of motivation. And even though she lost, Mama had heart. She said, look, I know I'm not finna win this first go round, but give me my scores, please, okay? What was even more tired and even more tired, but very telling, was some late ass queens was outside reading Mama in front of her face instead of embracing her. And I hope y'all walked away from this. You know, even in underserved populations and underserved communities, there is still a hierarchy and a need for everybody to feel better than the rest. And they tried to read Miss Blanca. Miss Blanca was in no position to read them girls back. But Miss Electra Abundance came and wrapped them hoes up real quick and sent them back to whatever street corner on Flatbush Avenue them hoes was walking. Okay. It was a very touching scene, and for a moment there, it showed us the depth of Electra Abundance's character and the fact that under that hard-ass exterior, she really does have a heart. When her and Blanca went to eat, bitch, Blanca, we knew you was born a man because you was eating like 10 linebackers. That scene, though, it really touched me because it was like, you know what, you can look at a person and never know what they're going through. That lady had been sleeping on the streets. That lady had not had a decent meal. And for whatever reason, Electra took to her and asked her, what do you want? And Mama said she didn't want to be cold again. And from that moment on, she was Electra's daughter. I loved that scene. I loved how this whole episode was dedicated to the mother. Let me tell you something. When you have a ghetto hairdo, you can't help but do ghetto shit. Like be talking and doing like ain't this just some ghetto shit? Like it's just, and I don't even, cause y'all know I'm a rich white woman, honey. I don't even have no ghetto blood running through my veins. But it's just something about when you put on just ghetto bitch hair, it just I mean, it's just like, I don't know, like the spirit of drug dealers' girlfriends has just been invoked in my body. And I'm just feeling real like flea markety. You know what I'm saying? Normally I be feeling fishy, bitch. But today I'm feeling real flea markety, real project based. Nevertheless, we gonna push and pump. Angel, you one silly ass bitch, okay? All the motherfucking roaches, rats, and the smell of garbage around here at Blanca house, and you gonna get up and leave the lap of luxury because you mad with your man? Bitch, you dumb as fuck, bitch. Let me tell you how you show a man that you mad. You make that motherfucker sign for your apartment for 3 more goddamn months, okay? You put your lipstick in his bag and kiss his collar, okay? You go around his wife house, but bitch, you don't leave the lap of comfort to prove a goddamn point. You change the locks on that bitch so he can come around there and just smell your punani through the crack of the door but can't get in. But mama, you don't leave your apartment. I don't know who mothered you, who's schooling you. You see Electra ain't never left her man, and you gonna get up and leave yours. I don't know where the fuck you got that from, but daughter, you need me to work with you, bitch. You go around there and get you 3, 6, 9, 12 more months on that goddamn lease, or better yet, you get you a lease and a vehicle, but you don't leave your home. You don't never leave with nothing. I don't care who man you fucking with. Your man, her man, your mammy man, that lady's husband. You put in too much goddamn time. You don't never leave with nothing. And even when you want to leave and you got nothing, you go back and get something before you leave. And that's scripture, bitch. The ghetto girls taught me that. Yes, honey. I knew it was a reason I had this wig on. Blanca, when she got that phone call, y'all, I'm not going to lie to you. When she got the call, I thought the call was going to be one of her homegirls from the corner died or whatever. I was never expecting it to be her mother, and that really touched me. Obviously, my mom passed, and then my stepmom's mom passed, and we had the funeral this weekend. So just having to live through all those mother-child emotions as recently as this weekend and watching this episode, it really touched me on the inside part, but it didn't call my name because it couldn't pronounce LaQuisha. The spirit can't pronounce LaQuisha. Nevertheless, you know, I gotta move this before I talk. Nevertheless, that was a very touching scene, and I knew once that happened that this episode was gonna tug at our heartstrings, and that's exactly what it did. Quiet as it's kept, it almost made me choke on my Dunkin' Donuts sandwich. That's why I was late making this video this morning, because I had to go there and the line was long. Nevertheless, when Blanca went by the house and talked to her sister, the way that sister did her was so damn wrong. And what I want from that moment, for those of you guys who watch my videos, but you don't agree with the lifestyle, whatever the fuck that means, as if it's something you need to agree with, or for those that, you know, call it sin and all of that, I want you to look, understand, and feel how your judgment and the way you ostracize family members who you don't understand their lifestyle or their choices or the way they were born, how it makes them feel, and the unnecessary rift that it causes when people render such judgment. You don't have to agree with the lifestyle. You don't have to participate in the lifestyle, but that doesn't remove your ability to love the person for who they are. You might not understand it and you might not agree, but those things exist independent of your ability to love. Or at least it should. And if it doesn't, that means you have a very primitive mind and your ass need to die with the cavemen. Moving right along. Pray Tell. I love what Pray Tell's character brings to this show. It brings wisdom and knowledge and experience. And when he and Blanca were sitting down at that table and he was just talking about closure, I wish I would have gone to my dad's funeral. Fuck your family. That's your mama. Go get your peace. I felt all of that, and it was so necessary. Now let's talk about this real quick. Let's get up off the heavy stuff and get on to something a little lighter. Stan, the man with a plan, got a promotion. But Dawson's Creek didn't like that, honey. Let me tell you something. Dawson's Creek gave me a peep into how white people really do. Dawson Creek got mad because he's slacking on the job, late to the meetings, but won't stand to run everything through him. Nigga, you late to the meeting. The meeting started. School bell rang at 8:45. Your ass showed up at 10. Okay, if you late, absent in the bathroom with LaQuisha, because I've been known for that, down to the workplace. Okay, and the meeting started at 8:45 and you showed up at 10, it ain't nothing left for Stan to do but talk. Okay, Stan was talking that big talk, and the people like what he was talking about. Hey, now what's up? Big talk, big gang. Y'all don't know about that, Pastor Troy. Taking name, yes. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Ron, cause I'm the realest bitch. I'm more realer than reality. Fuck that dumb shit. It take nothing to a casualty. FBI be after me. Quarter key, I'm full of that Hennessy. Nevertheless, come on back, LaQuisha. I gotta hurry up and take this ghetto hair off. Even though I got a classy blouse on, this ghetto hair is just really ruining my reputation. Because for all these years, I've been a rich white woman. And now I'm doing all like this. Nevertheless, Dawson's Creek, if your ass ain't in the motherfucking meeting, it ain't nothing left for Stan to do except talk. If you get on your damn job and stop running up and down thinking you all that with that damn teased ass, Johnny Bravo ass hair, then maybe you would have been able to get the promotion or block Stan ass from getting the promotion. Nevertheless, you old low down dirty scoundrel, because you first of all, you carried your ass down to that man's house and tried to put the moves on his wife. But then you gonna go down to this man's house after you don't follow him and gonna tell his wife what he doing. But the gag is you out there doing the goddamn same thing. How would you like it if Stan would have went around your house, Dawson Creek, and told all your business to your wife, okay? And how you doing coke all down to the office. Yes, God, honey. Nevertheless, that was real fucked up, Dawson's Creek, and I hope you get what's coming to you. Stan wife at the apartment. Now, one thing I like about Stan wife, she said, bitch, I'm going to take this information because I'm feeling it in my spirit. But with or without Stan, with or without this situation, bitch, even if I was lonely and my puss was dry, I would never call you. I believe you, but I don't trust you. I said, yes, God, whitefish. You ain't as dumb as they say y'all be. Go in, let have. Candy. Let me tell you something. Candy, you real ambitious. And I like that. But I got a feeling Candy ambition about to get her in trouble. She was fast, impatient, and ambitious when she got down to them body shots and silicone, this, that, and the third. Then Electra is down to the hospital getting a Medicaid pussy. She getting a Medicaid welfare piece of puss on the program. Affirmative action piece of puss. And instead of coming down there and seeing about the woman, you around here trying to initiate challenges and stuff. And you see Pretel said, you sure? Without Electra, they said, yes. Miss Candy, I'm glad you girls won. I'm proud of you and Miss Lulu. I'm proud because y'all won. But had y'all fucked around and lost the thing, y'all know all hell would have damn broke loose. Blanca. When Blanca went down to the hospital to see Electra, that was a very moving moment. And it was one of those moments where, you know, you feel like I might not like you. We might not get along, but I still have to pay homage and I still love you and I still need you. Like, despite the fact that you're an asshole and you talk down to me, you still showed me love in your own kind of way. And now that my mother is dead, I really need to lean on you. That was a very special scene. I love the dynamic between Blanca and Electra Abundance. And I will say this, when it comes to being a mother or a leader, when you leading somebody or you're mentoring somebody, the ultimate goal is for you to be able to duplicate yourself. You don't want somebody under your thumb. I mean, a real bitch. Don't want somebody under their thumb for 20, 30 years. The true mark of a bad bitch is if you can reproduce yourself in other damn people. And I think that low-key Electra Abundance sees that it's time for Blanca to spread her wings and fly. And though she challenged me deep down inside, bitch, I see you and we see each other. Candy Burber's voice. And I like it. I like it like that. I like it like that. Blanca and her whole crew showed up to the funeral. Let me tell you something. I loved it because they said, you know what, y'all gonna let us in peaceably or we gonna turn Willie Walker's motherfucking funeral home out, okay? Dead bodies and cremation ashes all over the damn place. How you wanna do it, okay? I love the fact that the family came in, they were subtle, they sat to the back, they said, look, we don't want no problems. We just want this lady to see this lady. We just want this lady to see her mama. Mama head done went up. Okay, mama had done went up. She had her black on. She looked like a respectable woman. She looked like a mourning woman. She bent down. She just wanted to say a few words to her mama. The sister got up. She had to let the sister know, bitch, I got a right to be here. Now the brother had not got. I thought the brother was the sister's husband because I was gonna really be ready to whoop his ass. But I'm gonna tell you what I love the most. Because Blanca was ready to concede. She was ready to give in, or she was ready to give it up, turn it loose. Pray tell calmed down the children, and he walked up and played security guard. Told that motherfucker basically get out the way, give her some moments with her mama, and we'll be on our way. We don't want no damn problems, and now is not the place. And Buddy had done sat down because he knew all them queen sissies, punks, and faggots was gonna whoop his motherfucking ass down to the Willie Watkins funeral home, bitch. We would have had wigs, cremation number 5, every damn where to this bitch, okay, in English and in Spanish. A good, mamacita, okay? And if that wasn't enough, when mama had done said her piece and tried to walk out, then that messy ass auntie tried to read her for her wig. Now, mama, you don't like the gays and the trannies, but then you tried to read like a punk came for that girl wig. No, God, honey, and pray tell got that bitch together talking about you want to talk about somebody wig, but look at you and your frizzy ass perm. But I'm gonna tell you what took me the fuck out. Then pray tell dipped back, looked at the other aunt and was like, bitch, do you want to see the routine? Okay, mama didn't want no parts of that. She said, bitch, I done been read by a sissy before down to the job, cause mama looked like she work at Dollar General or a little piece of Family Dollar. She said, bitch, I had done been read by that queen at the job, and I've been cussed out by a punk on the subway. I don't want no parts of Miss Praytell. Matter of fact, Praytell had done moved the spirit up out that bitch. She had to come on out and invite her to dinner. Blanca, maybe we can do lunch or dinner sometime. That's a little Sunshine Anderson for the young girls. Nevertheless, I like the fact that that aunt was able to see through all that other shit, defy the family, fuck them. You, my loved one, I might not understand what's going on, but I ain't got to understand it. Come and get you something warm to eat and come by your mama house. I love that that aunt did that. And it was very touching for Blanca to know, overall, the family may not accept you, but you got a safe space with me. And as long as I'm around, you're welcome. That was very touching to me. Now, when Blanca went to that kitchen and got that cookbook, I was like, damn. And I just knew when she closed that damn cupboard, somebody was going to be on the other side. I did not think, though, that that brother was going to rough her up the way he did. And you could tell the sister did not agree. The sister was mad and hurt, but she still loved Mateo / Blanca deep down inside and didn't want to see her harmed. And I think that brother roughing up Blanca is what brought that sister around. It humanized Blanca in her eyes in that moment, and she was like, you know what, we got to do better. You got to do better. And that brother was wrong for not letting her have that damn book. And Blanca was right for being like, child, just let me have that book. Because that little piece of costume jewelry that mama had on looked like it wasn't even worth its weight in plastic. Nevertheless, we're not going to read your mama in death because she was doing the best she could with the little bit that she had or whatever. But it really touched me when Blanca got home and it was a knock at the door. Knock, knock, knock. Who's knocking? Don't come knocking at my door. That's a little piece of Monica. And it was the sister. And what I respect the sister about the most was something came over her and she decided to stop being mean and tell Blanca the truth so she can remember her mother in a loving, most truest form and get the healing and closure that she needed. And sis said, I was wrong. Mama talked about you to the end. She regret the way things went down. And I'm going to tell you something all parents do. When all parents go through that little mad phase about their kids being gay and they eventually get over it, they regret that period of time. I know my mother did. And, you know, fortunately for me and my mother were able to come to terms with that situation long before she died. But y'all, it really takes a toll on both parties. Let me tell you something. It takes more out of you to hate somebody and distance yourself from them than it does to love them. And that's just true tea and scripture part 2. Nevertheless, I'm glad that the sister came through and said what she said. And moreover, the sister, you know, left her with Blanca. You are the best parts of mother. Nevertheless, honey, we got to get down to this end part. Miss Angel, Miss Stan White fish, real fish, had done told Stan she was going out for girls' night out, but she was really going to confront Miss Angel. But I'm going to tell you something, bitch. They say when you go looking for something, you find it. And what she found was a whole lot of fish with a whole lot of dick, okay? Let me tell you something. I know mama was shitting bricks. Now, here's the gag. First First of all, mama should get her ass whooped for coming by Angel House, but Poppy didn't know no better. He was just trying to sell the good dope, trying to make ends meet. Nevertheless, mama, you said you was going out for girls' night out, bitch, and you got the girls' night out of your life. They had them took mama down to the ball. Now, let me tell you something. Mama was mesmerized. Mama was spellbound. She was astounded. She was bewitched, bewildered, and bothered, honey. Mama wanted to dance. When you make my love come down, ooh, you make my love. Mama was in there. She was grinning. She wanted to get a piece. When Electra was walking, yes, God, honey, and she turned that cape around, and she saw the kids sit down. Mama liked it, all the glitz, all the glam. It made her feel fishy, bitch. Real what, girl? Fishy. Honey. But somewhere behind that cape, mama realized these women's got dicks, okay? And what is my husband really doing out here in these streets, okay? When Miss Angel walked though, I'm glad Miss Angel didn't look like no little boy with razor stubble playing and drag. Cause let me tell you something, dick between her legs or not, she made Fish feel real insecure. Mama was beautiful. She was giving Diana Ross realness. She was giving glamour. She was giving cunty. Fishy, bitch. Just fishy. Sex goddess, sex kitten realness. Yes, honey. Scranje, do you want to see this pussy? Realness is what all she was giving. And in that moment, mama said, I thought I was competing with a damn another woman, but I was competing with a goddess. I'm just finna go ahead and file for divorce. Okay, all that. You know, I had to put a little extra on it. Nevertheless, this ghetto ass wig, I had to take it off. And this ghetto ass Hennessy. This commercial break was brought to you by Hennessy. I drank it so much I don't own stock in the company. Nevertheless, Angel walked that category, and I knew that the show was not going to go off like that. That woman had to confront an Angel. Woman to woman, have you ever been in love? And I am dying to see what the outcome of that conversation is going to be. I don't know, y'all. If y'all were Angel, would you talk to the wife? Angel about to pull that classic side chick shit. Let me tell the wife everything that's going on, how we do it, where we do it, when the last time we do it, in hopes that the wife will run off and he can be mine, and we can get married and be together. And little girl, listen to me. It never works out that way. It never works out that way. And I got a feeling on these next couple episodes, quite a few bitches about to lose their man. Electra Abundance about to lose hers, and Angel gonna lose hers. Mark my words, honey. But let me tell you one thing about me, baby. Let me tell you one thing about me, bitch. LaQuisha Ross. I ain't gonna lose mine, honey. Yes, God, my neighbor husband still calling. I don't even stay around there no more. That motherfucker still calling. Yes, God, honey. There was an old lady sitting under a tree. Secretary Fish, and she drank Hennessy. Let me get out of here, Nessa girl. I'll call you back. Bye.